Hello and welcome to another Let's Play GamerWolfSix of John Chorus. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io, and if you want the most up-to-date version earlier, and or want to support them, you can go to their Patreon and give them some monies. I think it's like $3 or $5 a month, And yeah, on the last Let's Play, we decided to sleep with Miko and have memories. And then now I think we're waking up. It seems like quite a while since I've last played and read the title of the last one. My memory ain't that good. Anyways, fix my face. Good enough. And we start. My morning maintenance goes quickly. I brush my teeth, groom my fur on my head and paws, and apply deodorant. Don't want to be a musky husky. There aren't any huskies in this game. Huh. I put on some nicer but comfortable clothes I prepared for the trip to the town, and I'm good to go. I hope Miko will like those too. Your clothes? Oh, sorry, I should have knocked. I didn't know you were up. It's fine. I would have locked the door if I wanted to keep you out. That's good. I just thought, I remember you always have been somewhat uncomfortable being partially nude. I think the only times I saw you without a t-shirt were in the locker room before PE class. Yeah, personally, I never liked doing the changing in PE during like middle and high school. But now I'm the person in the locker room that has everything off. Though I'm not old enough to start reading the newspaper, chatting someone up while fully nude. I just change my clothes, Definitely atypical for Finn, but then Miko isn't the typical wolf either. Or typical at all for that matter. Now he seems flustered, but not uncomfortable, which is some progress. Good to see you got over that. Yeah, a lot has changed since then. Maybe, but he's still as slim petite as he was back 3 years ago. I didn't expect that. I'm not sure what I expected though. Maybe I thought he put on some more muscles? I know I didn't expect him to look pretty much the same. I changed a lot. Lost weight, grew a bit taller. You all ready for today? Can't wait for the trip already. Me neither, but there's still breakfast ahead of us first. It should be starting soon. Let me finish getting dressing and we can go. Yeah, finish. Miko quickly put some clothes on, humming a melody I'm sure I've heard before, but I can't recall what it might be. Meanwhile, I fidgeted with the strap on my camera bag, thinking, I have so much I want to talk about with Miko, so much time to make up for, like, do you remember how we walked along the old train tracks, talking about searching for anything that's sure and immutable in this ever-changing world? Immutable? I don't know what that means. Did you find anything like that? No, not a very good conversation starter. How about, slept well? Quite, yes. How about you? Can't complain. Woke up without an alarm. That's good. We have quite a day ahead of us. Better to be well rested. Yeah. Too bad we'll be at different lectures most of the time. We'll make up for that in town. I took a look at the map to see what's there, and I have some ideas of what we could do. For example? Oh, I don't want to spoil anything. Ready? We should be going now. Ah, sure. Let's go. We arrive a bit early at the cafeteria, and the cafeteria is still mostly empty. A few students who are already here sit at their tables in silence, sleepily staring into space, or at the cups of coffee in front of them. Coffee. Surprisingly, no one from the facility is here yet. Rune stands in the middle of the room, looking rather lost. Morning, Rune. Why are you standing in the middle of the cafeteria? Oh, hello. Good morning to you two. I expected Devin to be here already, but he isn't. Maybe got caught up in some faculty stuff? For sure he's up already. He's an early bird. How about we sit for now and save him a spot? Good idea. We could sit like yesterday at dinner, joining 2 tables. Rude and I grab one table and join to the other, carefully as the table is already set. Damn it! I already had a cup of tea, and I'm already yawning, and it's not even like 5 minutes in. There I sit down next to Miko, and Rune takes a spot opposite to me. By the way, why doesn't he sit with the rest of the faculty? Oh, he could, but the age difference between him and the professors is greater than between him and me. They don't have many topics in common, so they just be exchanging pleasantries the whole time. God, I hate that. How old is he? I thought he's around 35 or something. 30 this year. Oh, okay. I didn't expect that. So, you slept well? Oh no, I barely got any sleep. Some matcha this morning lifted me up. Otherwise, I'd barely be alive now. I slept great, thank you. My bed was lovely. I already didn't want to leave it this morning. Hi guys. Oh, there's another yawn. Pause. Damn, I slept like shit. Pfft. Looks like we're not the only ones. What did I miss this morning? Not much, don't worry. Hello there, morning. How about you, Travis? Oh, I slept great, thank you. The beds here are great, and I was so tired after the ride that even an airstrike wouldn't wake me up. Lucky you. That's a weird thing to say that wakes you up. I heard it click. Hopefully they didn't try and turn off the power, but hey, at least that's why I have a battery. I had some problems sleeping? Had too much on my mind. Not me. I slept like a log. The beds here are great. Damn it, there's another yawn. I always hate yawns while doing these things because it makes it sound like I'm not interested in these games. I'm interested in these games. It's just that reading makes me yawn for some reason. Maybe not enough air to my lungs. Do you have a double or single one in your room? Bit Defender disconnected. Okay, so you probably did lose power. But hey, that's what the battery's for. Double. I didn't sleep there. I moved to Miko's room for now. Oh, that's great. I mean, it's nice you spent the night with a friend. But you already have a key, right? Yeah, I found it yesterday evening. Where was it? I hope nobody would ask. This is embarrassing. I headed my camera bag. But anyway. Yes, I know, Bit Defender. We don't VPN disconnected. Just don't have internet. But anyway, I hope the food will be here soon. I'm starving. What do you think we'll get? Oh, I hope they serve croissants. I rarely buy them for myself, but I hunt for them every time I stay at a hotel. It's almost like a tradition for me at this point. Pan kakar, again, would be nice, but I doubt we'll get the same thing 2 days in a row. My bet is on breakfast cereal. What else would the bowls be here for? Everyone seems to be talking about the food. After all, that's one thing that connects us all. People from all backgrounds, every class, every age, every profession, students, professors, millionaires, factory workers, best friends, complete strangers. We all have to and like to eat. We all have to eat at the very least. In the meantime, a few of us went for a glass of juice or coffee from the espresso machine standing at one of the tables near the entrance. The cafeteria slowly fills with people, but even though it's already past 7 o'clock, there still are some people from our table missing. Morning. Jurgen walks up to our table, and after the tourist greeting, sits down next to Bjorn. He looks composed as always, and still he has the cold aura that he had for most of the yesterday. Everyone goes silent, likely wondering about the same thing. Where's Lake? Jurgen already made himself a cup of coffee at the espresso machine. Now, he takes a small tasting sip, unaware that all of our eyes are on him. Sips. So, what? Why are you all looking at me like that? How's the coffee? It's coffee. It's always good. If you say so. Where's Lake? He's still in the room. Of course he overslept. Hey, we got internet back, which means we got energy back. I tried to wake him up, but he kept mumbling, just one more minute. He's taking a shower right now. Should be here in a few minutes. Jurgen seems more talkative than he was yesterday, at least. Maybe he's warming up to us after all. At that moment, Devin walks in the cafeteria with Professor Arnie. Attention, everyone. Sadly, we have to start the day with some bad news. Due to the heavy snowfall, the bus won't be here to come for us, so we will have to skip today's trip to town. No, the trip to town? Miko was really happy for that. I look forward to it too. Fortunately, we won't miss all of the lectures. The university is working hard right now to set everything up for the online streaming, and we will watch it from here in the cafeteria. However, only the lectures intended for the main lecture hall will be streamed. That's all for now. Breakfast will be served in a minute. As soon as Devin finishes speaking, the hubbub of the students' mixed voices fills the room. The Panther makes his way towards our table and sits down next to Rune with a sigh. Morning, Devin. Is everything okay? Yes, thank you. I'd hoped to have a less eventful morning, but everything's fine. So, you're stuck in the guest house? Unfortunately. Only until the afternoon. The snowplows should get here by then. Morning, all. Did I miss something? Morning, Lake. Quite a lot, actually. The sleepyhead is finally here. Do I need to remind you that you were late for lunch yesterday? Besides, breakfast isn't even here yet. As if on cue, the guesthouse staff enters with a cart of food. And yes, they are croissants. Each table gets a breakfast of various kinds of bread, assortment of jams, pastries, and a pitcher of milk, and a bag of corn cereals. I don't know why I'm talking like a Marine Chemo Coliseum, but I like reading like that for some reason. There's also a separate dish with sweet pastries, and one with brunost, as well as regular coconut cheese. Still weird even though I read that before, and a bowl of fruits. Looks like they don't serve fish in the guest house. Thank goodness, even though I'm not there. Not that I mind, I haven't had any in a long time. I'm not a fan of very sweet breakfast, so skip the cereal and just make myself a few sandwiches and grab a croissant. He grabs a bowl and makes himself some cereal with milk. Since when do you eat sweet breakfasts? I don't really, but we're on a trip. It's okay to treat yourself once in a while. Not eat yourself. You ever watch Twin Peaks? Twink Peaks. Twink Peaks. No, never got to it. The main character there said something wise. Every day, give yourself a present. Actually, that's a damn good idea. Instead of giving myself, alcohol poisoning. This is a present for today. Right. With the trip to town hall cancelled, that's probably all we can get. Unless we get something really nice for lunch. Blem. Nobody said it has to be just one present. I'd say it's implicit. But maybe it'll be good for you, since you're still skin and bones. When I heard Twink Peaks, I was thinking like some kind of fanboy version of Twin Peaks. Okay, fanboy and twink isn't the same thing, but you know what I mean. Look who's talking. You look like you lost 10 kilograms or more. Yes, but I was a bit of a chonker, wasn't I? Chonky tiger. No, you had a very average build. At first I didn't think much of it, but looking at him now, Miko is acting oddly cheerful. He usually is much more reserved, even with me. Though, maybe that also changed with time. Miko, is everything alright? Sure, why do you ask? It's nothing, just thought you'd be sadder about the trip. You seemed really excited about it. Yeah, but things happen, don't they? Nothing we can do. I nod. It's not exactly a satisfying answer, but I see that I won't get a different one, and I don't want to prod harder, at least not here. It will, prod. Jurgen, you're not eating anything. The coffee for me is enough. I'll grab an apple or two later. Hey, those horn are really tasty. I'll take your word for it. I stay away from anything that has rhubarb in it. I wonder if cereal with coffee would taste okay. Lake. What? Don't. As I'm listening to all the conversations happening around me, a warm feeling rises in my chest. It's only been a day since we arrived, but we already look and act like a group of friends. Even if we all study different departments, just for the duration of the camp, we can keep together, and it makes me happy. Yeah, at least his headphones go into his ears, unlike mine, which just go to the side of my head. I couldn't stick them on. I stand up and stretch out, groaning slightly. The chairs were definitely weren't designed for watching an hour-long lecture in mind. I split with Miko after breakfast, went to sit alone for a bit. I haven't had any chances to sit since we arrived yesterday. Just a few lone walks through the forest. At the table, I couldn't shake off the feeling of Miko is feigning good mood. Maybe I should ask him about it once we're alone again. God, I always hate that feeling when it's like, hey, you alright? He's like, yeah, I'm alright. Are you sure you're alright? It's like, yeah, I'm sure I'm right. It's like, I am having this feeling you're not alright. Are you sure you're alright? I hate those feelings. Things started galloping forward ever since we got here, and soon I needed a moment to pause to wrap my head around them. That was good, wasn't it? Especially with that Although maybe a bit too informative and technical for a morning lecture. Yeah, I think I understood all of it, but it took some serious effort. At least the previous one was a bit lighter. Next one is about gravitational lensing, whatever that is. I think I'll skip it. Astrophysics don't interest me that much. I think I'll go see it. It could be interesting. Besides, we rarely get an occasion to learn something from outside our field of study in a way that is friendly. But now we have a break anyway. What are you going to do now? I'll go back to my room for now. Some rest will be nice. That was interesting, but I can smell my neurons burning. I guess I'll go practice the guitar for now, or something. That's a weird idea of rest, but whatever works for him, I guess. Might as well do some jogging or push-ups. Oh, that's a great idea, actually. Thanks. Wait, I was only joking. See you later. Oh my. How about you? I have something planned, actually. I'm going for a walk, and I want to bring something with me. You can tag along if you want. It would be nice to spend some time together. I'm actually just gonna stay in the lobby, just, okay. A walk sounds nice. I could use some fresh air after sitting here for so long. Great. We leave the room alongside the other students, making our way to the corridor. So, did you learn something from that last lecture? Well, not really. The lecturer did a good job of explaining everything, but there was so much I didn't know, I doubt I'll remember much of it. I always hate that feeling when it's like you're trying to learn something, but you can't learn the thing they're trying to teach you because you don't know the thing before that. Always hated that. That's why when I went to college, the second time I learned to grind. Basically, you learn what you're supposed to learn, you study it beforehand, before the lecture, then you go to the lecture, which kind of iron things out, at which point when the test comes, you're pretty solid on that stuff. But it can't hurt to grind again. Not to say I regret being there. By the way, where are we going? Outside, but first to my room. I need to get a few things. Or could you grab your camera in the meantime, if you want? Now that I have my digital camera back, It would be nice to walk around and take some photos of the surroundings. I couldn't go crazy with the instant camera, especially as I took only one film pack with 8 photos with me. That seems like so small. Also, 8 films for one pack? I thought there were more, but I don't know. Oh, no way, I'm thinking of like the camera, where they had those cylindrical rolls. I wouldn't have any idea how you put stuff in an instant camera. I'll go get it. How about we meet at the entrance? Sounds good. Miko enters the room, and I direct my steps to... I didn't read that. To my own. I wonder what he's up to. That sounded a bit mysterious. I've been waiting for the wolf for some time now, but there are still no signs of him. Opening the camera bag, I once again go through my lenses I took with me. 50mm, something medium focal length, very bright one, perfect for portraits, but that's not its only use. 30mm, a wider angle, still rather bright. I'm not a fan of zoom lenses, they're almost always worse than the fixed focal length prime lenses, so I didn't take any this time. I was surprised how stark the difference was when I first compared them. What are you doing? Looking up, I see Miko sporting rather full-looking backpack. Just looking through my lenses, thinking if I should swap any for something else, but no, I'm happy with what I have here. And what do you have there? You'll see in a short while. I leave the guest house after Miko, stepping out in the snow. The view of the valley opens up before us, still as breathtaking as the first time. It's a fine afternoon, only with the lightest snow still falling. I take a lungful of Arctic air. It's sobering and delicious, carrying the smells of pine needles and glaciers. Follow me, we'll find a good spot. Oh, if you want, take some pictures along the way. Just tell me, and I'll wait. We're not in a hurry. Sure. Usually doesn't take much time, though. I have to stop for just a moment. Catching up with you won't be a problem. Miko turns around and continues down the path leading to the forest. I follow close behind, looking around for a frame that would catch my interest. And either this place is full of great frames, or I'm so excited and happy that everything looks interesting to me. We make our way in the forest, where the trees muffle the whispering wind. The silence here feels like a woolly blanket, almost too heavy to shake off. Miko doesn't seem as downcast as he was at breakfast anymore. Maybe he was just sad the trip was cancelled? Either way, that's good. I hate seeing him sad. Even if it didn't stop me from just disappearing from his life for 3 years without a word. I always could have tried to convince myself that it was better for both of us to split this way, but that would be a lie. I was thinking of myself only. Thinking back to it, it all seems hazy and distant. I can barely remember what really happened and why. I know I had a crush on Miko. I don't remember why, nor why I decided I need to stop seeing them. I just remember that being near him hurt so much I couldn't bear it. But I don't remember that pain itself. Yeah, I remember having something like that. Looking back now, it was the typical teenage gay crush. Yeah, shit, something's in my, throat. Back then, I wasn't really ready to admit it, even to myself, that I might not be straight. Getting a crush on my friend terrified me. But now that I'm older, I feel like I can start a new chapter. Miko, what is it we're looking for? A fallen tree or a stump, somewhere quiet. We should find some in no time. Right, that shouldn't be too hard to find in the forest. And surely, after a few more minutes of walking, we notice a fallen tree lying horizontally on the ground, just a few meters away from the path. How about this one? You have a good eye, Dark. I think I remember this scene. I could have thought this was on the first day, but I guess it's on the second day? Because for some reason I thought the second day you're kind of stuck in that person's path. We diverge from the path and head towards the spot I scouted, and pause leaving deep prints in the snow. Perfect. Perfect for what? Let me show you. Miko takes off his backpack and rests against a fallen tree. He reaches in the bag and takes out a small white box with colorful knobs and buttons. Some kind of instrument? This is something I got long before the camp. It's a sampler and sequencer in one box. It's fully portable, so I can take it with me anywhere. Oh, I think I saw one of those online a few times. Videos of people jamming with these are popular. It's fun to use and fun to watch. It's like going out and playing with nature. It never fails to calm me down and puts me in a good mood. Staying here, up north, far from any towns and people, I start feeling more at peace with the world around me. It's quieter in my head, and my thoughts are clearer too, almost as if the veil was lifted from them. The quietness here speaks to me clearer than the city noise. Veil lifting, the wind speaks to me, the tales of days past, almost like back home. It doesn't really remind me of that. It's a different kind of quietness. This one feels like infinite stillness. I'm gonna try capturing it somehow, like how you capture an image with a camera. I want to describe this place with music. The sampler has a built-in microphone. I want to record the ambient sounds from here and try to make something out of them. Photography and music are very different media, but their aims aren't always far off. They both can weave stories, describe scenes and places, capture emotions. In essence, they both capture or construct worlds. I also want to record my own voice humming along with the wind, but since you're here with me, can I record you instead? Sure thing, but you have to tell me exactly what to do. Sure, nothing too hard, ooh-woo. I record the general ambience first, then maybe try finding some specific sounds I could use. You could go and take photos in the meantime, or stay here with me and talk. I'll stick around. This spot is quite atmospheric. Great, I'll get started then. Miko sits down on the fallen tree, rests the instrument on his knees, and plugs in a small pair of headphones. While the wolf is busy, I walk around, just taking in the atmosphere of this place. I try to muffle my steps, but it's hard to do when the snow is crunching on my paws. When examined up close, everything seems interesting. The elations growing on the trees, the rhythm of the falling snow, and the ever-changing tapestry of the clouds around above us. Sometimes nature's more beautiful than any animal-created artwork. I take a few pictures before my paws get cold. I put the camera back and stick them into my pockets of my coat. After a minute or less, I walk over to Miko and sit down beside him. How's it going? Good. I recorded some backgrounds and found a pad sound I like that goes along well. If this all goes well, I might even finish today. How about you? I hope you're not getting bored. I'd feel bad if I took you all the way out here just so that you'd walk around bored. No, I don't mind just hanging around. Besides, it's my first walk around here with my digital camera. I'm the opposite of bored. This whole camp feels exciting, For many reasons, and the fact that we can sit together again like this feels like one of them. By the way, I remember you having just a bit of equipment. How'd you get this much? I mean, it must all be expensive as hell. Oop, that's touch and shift. Have you maybe heard of the Manifold Curiosity? I don't recall the name. What's that? It's a game I made a soundtrack for. It was created by a small studio in Helsinki and released earlier this year. Maybe it wasn't a great hit, but it was a good game. You should check it out if you don't know it. They helped me with getting the instruments, and the pay was good enough that I could buy some more I wanted. And it's not like it's sunken money. I bought most of these used, so I can resell them later at the same price, or just a tad cheaper. Wow, I had no idea. I'm sure it's great. Now I definitely have to play the game, or at least find the soundtrack somewhere. I thought you didn't want to put your stuff out there. Isn't that what you told Toruf? Yeah, but this is a bit different. I composed it for a game, so it was a commissioned work, something not fully mine. Not to say I didn't put effort into it, quite the contrary. I tried giving them a soundtrack that would complement the game for the best, get the best, because that's what soundtracks are for. And I think they liked it, because it made its way into the game for release. I see. Leaning back on the tree trunk, I open my maw, and catch a few falling snowflakes, melting on my tongue. Suddenly, I feel the wolf's weight resting on my shoulder as he leans on me, continuing to fiddle with the synth on his lap. Move away from him. Oh, he's so cute. I put my arm around his shoulder and snuggle him closer. He's shivering. I don't think it's from the cold. He stays to focus on the music, but presses up against me in response. There's something cold in his stare, but as I hold him close, he slowly relaxes. I stay like that, holding him close. It works on the music. I shield him from the cold wind, blowing relentlessly, and keep him warm. It's good to be here with him. I don't even need to do much. I'm just glad I have him next to me. Finally, he calms down completely and leans back on me, putting the instrument down beside him. I snuggle him into me closely, and he goes almost limp in my arms, resting his head on my chest. Time seems to come to a halt, seconds and minutes seeming completely abstract. All that matters is that the two of us are here, together. Thank you for staying with me here. No problem, not at all. Are you feeling fine? Well, I hoped we could have a nice day at town. Sitting through the lectures, I was only getting angrier. I'm not even sure what at. But it's all good now. Thank you again. There'll be many more occasions to do something interesting together. Don't worry. We didn't go today, but we're going tomorrow. I know, this camp has been really intense so far, emotionally. You know what I mean? I think I know. Should we head back? The lecture should resume soon. Yeah, we should go. Would you mind another walk later today, after dinner? I found a nice spot on a hill, not that far from here. It would be nice to see the sunset from there. Sounds like a good idea. I'll bring my camera. Photos of the sunset are the best. Let's hope it's a beautiful one then. Yeah, I guess that's a good time to call it, because it's a new scene, and we're at time. I do like playing this game, but I do need to take breaks. You know, not just for my voice, but also for my brain be like, me don't read well. But that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. So anyways, please comment, because I like comments, something you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos that have grown. Please remember to spay new animals to help control the pet population. And if you want to play this game, it's available for free on itch.io. And if you want to support them or get the newest version earlier, you can go to their Patreon, where you can pay. Might as well look it up. Though they do have different levels. Mambo ship. Let's see, I have $3, but I guess $5 is a bit earlier. And you get sneak peeks. I mean, it's on Patreon. Go check it out there. Anyways, until next time on Let's Play. Bye. Just 22 hours ago, mid-month build Jorgen's out. Cool. Neat. But I can't access that because that's $8. Okay. Yeah, well, Jorgen will be sometime off. What was the person I was going to do before Jorgen? Oh yeah, Lake. Ooh. Yeah, anyways, it would be interesting to do Jorgen because he's Mr. Drinks Others Pee. But Lake also drinks pee. And until next time, let's play me, GamerWolfSix. Oh yes, Banner Animals of Dawn Chorus. See ya.